And I'll tell you, the value of making something habitual means you don't have to take up space in your brain processing it. It frees up space to do other things, to think about other things. When you habituate things, the great thing about habit is you don't have to think about it. You got to think about it this way, and I'll use a metaphor because I like using metaphors. Let me know if you do. Leave a comment, right? If you ever had to, and I don't know if anybody does anymore, but when I was a kid, most all of us learned how to operate a stick shift, right? A manual shifter. When you're first learning a manual, you have to be so focused. You got to operate the clutch. You got to know where first gear is. Okay, and then you got to let off on the clutch in a certain way. At the same time, you're pressing on the gas at a certain level. And you kind of have to coordinate all of these things together, or the car jerks, it stalls out, and you think you're never going to get it. And your brain is overwhelmed by trying to think of all these things at the same time so intently. Oh, my goodness. And then eventually, habitually, right, you've made it in the habit now of how to shift gears, clutch, brake, pedal, boom, boom. Now it's so habitual. It's such a habit. When you're shifting, now you're having a conversation. You're thinking about other things. Between shifts, you're operating the radio, right? And before, you were so overwhelmed, but now shifting, right, simultaneously coordinated to operate clutch, gas, gears, and now you've habituated that coordination to such an extent, your brain is now free to think and do other things. And that's